Thank you so much, Mr. Ryle. Yeah, inclement weather right across the country today. Let's hope that won't affect our next event, the Global Charity Run, where thousands of people literally around the entire world start running at the exact same time. It's back. Wings for Life World Run returns on the 8th of May this year, connecting all runners virtually through their pretty advanced running app.
That is amazing. And the run is a global charity event with a unique and fun format where the virtual finish line chases you. And in aid of Wings for Life Foundation, 100% of the full entry fee goes to the foundation, whose ultimate goal is to find a cure for spinal cord injuries.
It is brilliant. We've seen it in action before, and with us to chat about this amazing run and the foundation and the work that they're doing and his own experiences is Wings for Life World Run Ambassador Sandile Mkhize. Sandile, great to connect with you, my friend. How are you?
I'm all right. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me.
We are so excited that the event is back, and I'm sure it's going to be embraced by more than ever before, because I think during lockdown, people discovered that they love to get out and run.
Yeah.
But I want to get a bit of your background. Sandile, maybe you can talk us through your story and how you've been affected by this experience.
Yeah, sure. So in 2013, I was involved in a motorcycle accident, which left me paralyzed from the chest down. And, of course, after countless, months and years in rehab and in hospitals, I actually heard about the Wings for Life World Run, and I did my very first race in 2016. Now, for me, as you can imagine, somebody who was kind of isolated and sort of rediscovering my journey, post-accident, I joined this event. I found thousands and thousands of people that not only look like me, but people who are also just, supporting people with spinal cord injuries and raising money to find a cure. And then once I learned more about the Wings for Life World Run and, the fact that all of the money that they raise goes towards funding research projects to, find a cure for spinal cord injury, they've had me from there. So ever since then, I've been doing it every single year. Of course, with the pandemic and COVID, it's had to move now to a hybrid event where there's in-person events, but there's also an app run, which we'll be doing here in South Africa. However, it is a spectacular race. Everybody starts at the exact same time around the world, and yeah.
What a spectacular setup.
I love the fact that the finish line chases you in this race. That's terrifying. But it sounds like you found your tribe with this community, which makes me so happy, man.
Yes. And Sandile, you mentioned you did it for the first time in 2016. Now, with this experience, what makes this run so special for you?
Well, I think it's basically, we're looking at what the end goal is, right? And of course, finding a cure for spinal cord injury, as I was talking to my friend Alvin Knight about, is that this is something that humans do at such a large scale, and they do it all around the world at the exact same time. So finding a cure for spinal cord injury, of course, would be, an amazing scientific and medical achievement. However, if we look at, the kids or people in future that would not have to suffer the same trauma that some of us have suffered in order, to live a particular life, I think that's where the real magic is, because, we'll be saving families a lot of pain. And yeah, I just think this is like something really important. And obviously it's close to my heart, because once we solve this problem, I think the world will be better for it.
Oh, completely. But we've got to obviously live through the time until then. And you spoke about your own feelings of isolation going through this phase of rehabilitation and, as you said, finding yourself again. Why was it so important for you to become an ambassador for what you are trying to achieve? Who were you trying to affect, and how are you trying to change the way they see the world?
Not to be hyperbolic, but honestly, I'm trying to affect as many people as I can. Well, for example, thank you for you guys as well for having us on the show, is that it exposes people to, the proximity of disability or spinal cord injury that people would not have otherwise.
Sure.
So, for example, I think, the more awareness that one shares, the more you're able to change people's minds and get people to understand that there's more than one way to be human. Yeah. So there's not only this experience that you're going through, there's other people going through different experiences. And through sort of empathy and compassion, not only do we become all better people, but, we're able to sort of help each other where it's needed, because deep down, I think everybody's going through something. So It's always wonderful that, you're able to connect in that regard.
Yeah,
I
I love that you mention empathy and compassion, because that's so true. And you know what? You are on the Feel Good Breakfast show. We are live right now. What you can use this moment now if you have a specific message for anyone that is maybe in a similar situation to you, just to give them that little bit of encouragement.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I think we've all sort of been through, challenging times, especially, with the recent pandemic. Of course, I am going to try hint people to move towards signing up for the Wings for Life World Run. But more importantly, it's about getting outside, getting that fresh air and getting some oxygen, in your brain. And, I think that's the starting point. Once you're able to do that, and then you'll realize that, especially, what I normally do, especially in these runs, is I treat it as a form of active meditation. So what that basically does for me is that it reminds me that a lot of the times the things that we're struggling with, it's more in our brains rather than in our realities.
Sure.
So just take a breather. Don't be too hard on yourself. Write things down if you need to, and come join us at the Wings for Life World Run. And yeah, I can almost guarantee you that tomorrow's not going to be as bad as today.
I love you for saying that, my friend. I mean, because of people like you, I found it impossible to use the term disabled a long time ago, and I only use the term differently abled because you are quite clearly out there doing things that I am not capable of doing. So thank you so much for being that voice and being a part of a community that now connects to the entire globe. Sandile, enjoy it, my friend. Stay injury-free and soak up the time with the rest of your tribe, my brother. Been so good connecting with you this morning. Thank you.
No, thank you guys so much, and thank you to the entire Expresso family as well. We cannot wait to see you all on the 8th of May. So yeah, have a wonderful day, brother.
We have enough time to train now till the 8th of May.
No, you do your events untrained, girl. That's your style. Is you just get on the bike and go, man. So we'll do it. I love the fact that the entire world is connected by this amazing event.
And we will be connecting with chiropractor Dr. Claire Lodge a little bit later to speak about back injuries, something Graham has suffered from himself. So you do not want to miss out on this very important chat.